Hey guys, we had this 09 Chevy Malibu. They said it won't start. Turn the key on. Nothing. When you turn it. I tried putting in neutral. Nothing. I noticed that the park light doesn't light up either down here. I don't know if that's the case. But they also have... let's see. Oops. There's a fuse box here. I found an ECU. An old ECU in here. I scanned the car, and we can't talk to our engine computer. Oops, that's my health report. Let's let this scan again. It says engine computer not equipped, and it'll scan all the other modules. I popped the hood, and I saw that the one ground cable was off. So while this is scanning, I'll let that scan. I'll show you guys what I found so far. I popped the hood. This ground cable that they added, I guess, wasn't connected. So they have that going down to the motor. I looked at the fuse box. It looks like literally a brand new fuse box. And we got like a brand new ECU or a reman, something. So I'm actually wondering, since I got a new fuse box in here, if we just have like a ground issue or something. But I need to bring up a diagram. Oh, there we go. So there you go. Everything complains of loss of communication with the ECU and stuff, and power voltage. So let me do a report here. We do a report. That's a lot of miles. Why did it put all these miles in here? How many miles was on this? I don't think it had that much. 114121. Okay. Let's see. Let's save this. Save all my reports. Okay. So let me bring up a diagram and we'll check this out. Okay guys, so I looked at our computer data lines, and the ECU is right here. I think this is a 4-speed trans. It doesn't really matter, but ECU goes through the trans, which then goes through the electronic brake control module, electronic power steering, through the vehicle communication interface, back to the DLC. So that is good. Well, it should be good, because we could talk to the TCM and all that. So if we go back, we go to engine performance 2.4 liter, scroll down, we have a couple power speeds right here we can check. But the one thing that I did notice is I think we have one ground. Yeah, there's one ground right here. I don't know if I saw another ground. Oops. Yeah, I don't see another ground on here. So just that one ground. So we should probably check that ground. Where is that at? G106, left side of the motor. Sound of transmission. On a location. Let's see. Oh. This is in the front, right where the starter would be. So let's check this. It looks like there might be two grounds, unless that's a starter wire there. Let's go check this. Oh my god, guys, look at this. I think I found it. Looks like they put the ground. Look at that, guys. It looks like they put the ground on the starter. Sorry about that. Looks like they put the ground right on the starter. Looks like they tried to fix it too. There's like tape on it and everything. It must have like melted. Let's see if you can get you guys a good view of it. Look at that. Look at all that tape on it. I don't know what this would have. I don't know what this would have done, like to the ECU or anything. I don't know if we can get that off easily. Might just be better just to cut it. No. Let me see what they want to do. Something that ain't gonna damage anything. But that definitely looks like a ground. Okay guys, so I go out of the diagram. I was checking our ground. Our ground at their ECU is fine. That's right there. See it? Black and white. So the wires down below, they were actually, somebody spliced them in. I can show you guys. We gotta cut the loom off, and you can see that red wire goes to that heavy black wire right the car up on the lift. And somebody, I guess, burned up all the fusible links and then added their own that are black, so they don't match the diagrams. So now we're going to check our power. So we should have power on, it should be like 18 and 19 or something. It should be the third one in. I checked these already. I was going to show you guys. Let's see. Gotta be careful here. I don't want to spread the terminal. We got power. We got power in this other one. So, like I said, that was our ground there. We come over again. Let's see. Let's just go here. Okay. So we have power on this fuse right here, and then actually I didn't. Oh, that one doesn't turn on. There's another one here that had power. This one, our ignition fuse. So these are our two that get power right here, and we check those. So they have power, and we load test them with test light. And that's from our run crank relay. So guess we can check our network, make sure our network's good here. We can also try our other ECU, make sure our other ECU doesn't talk. We can do that since it's in the car. Okay guys, so I got the ECU here. We did find a blown fuse on the BCM. I'll show you guys that because it's not on the factory. I mean, it's not in the aftermarket diagrams. But I pinned this ECU out. We got powers, two powers, CAN, and a ground. I'm using an IO terminal. Show you guys the wiring diagram right here. So here's our E37. Got two powers, two CANs, and our ground. So that's what I did here. Switch over. So now if I try to read this, I tried doing like ECU info in here, and I pressed read, and it just says it fails. And I tried flipping the resistor over, still did the same thing. So the fact that it doesn't work in the car and it doesn't work here leads me to believe that they killed something on this ECU. So I also tried to click on E37 right here because we should have got an ID from it. I tried reading it. Nothing. Flip our resistor over, connect. Nothing. So I'm gonna flip our wires over, go over to our other ECU, I guess our original one, see if we can read that one. Okay, so I flipped these over. Let's try to read this one. Let's see, connect. Nope, nothing. Let's flip our resistor, connect. Nope. Try going to ECU info, just in case. Nope. Flip a resistor. Nothing. So we got two bad ECUs. Crazy. Guys, this is what our CAN network looks like with the ECU unplugged. So if we latch these down, you'll see the waveform changes slightly. Okay guys, so the fuse that was blown, just to show you guys, was this 2 amp fuse down here. Right here. That 2 amp fuse powers the ignition relay, which really doesn't matter because, actually no, I'm sorry, it powers up the, it's the third pin on the ECU, I think. So that was this ignition sensor fuse right there. Ignition sensor fuse. So I don't know what they were doing on this car, why we have all this stuff swapped, and why we have melted wires. I don't know if they took that stuff up backwards. But man, it's definitely interesting. Okay guys, so this accessory voltage that comes in here, this actually has, there's actually a fuse on the factory diagram. I'll see if I can remember to show you guys that. But it's a 2 amp fuse and it comes from the BCM. Okay guys, we've got a new ECU in the car. I got one, I think it's a used one. So we're gonna see if we can connect to the vehicle. I didn't scan the car yet to see if we could talk to it. I'm hoping that we can because we checked everything else. Okay, so it's definitely not a Pontiac G6 sedan. How do we ID this as something else? Disconnect from vehicle. So I guess we could talk to it since it ID'd it as that. Let's see what our VIN is. And just use the door sticker. 1G, 1Z, G5, 7BX, 9F, 245, 611. There we go, Malibu. There we go. Okay, override. There we go. Now let's go into SPS2. Hopefully this sounds okay. Okay. Place and reprogram. Next. ECM. Next. Proceed. Next. I'm getting tool up. Okay guys, so it finished. See if it'll start, or do we gotta do security relearn? So we probably have to do a security relearn yet too. Let's see. Okay, so we're back in Techline Connect. Let's go back. Should have an anti-theft relearn in here. Let's see. Theft deterrent, learn, right here. Press next. Let's see. Powertrain system. Next, and then this will take about 10 minutes, I believe. There we go. And now we just have to wait. Okay guys, so we did the relearn. The security light looks like it's out. Let's see if this thing will start. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So it's running. Let me go get a scan tool and we'll scan this real quick. Okay guys, so we're scanning the car real quick. I think this is a 4-speed actually. Oh, we are not charging either. And I think that's because that wire was cut. Well, I cut it. See, generator, secondary air. So the secondary air wasn't plugged in. Exhaust camshaft might not be the exhaust camshaft might not be plugged in because I don't plug the Monday sensors. So, yeah, this ain't plugged in. So, and I had plugged in the secondary air back there. AC's plugged in. All that stuff's done. Let's try to clear this again. Let's see. Let's go to report. This might just not, variation might not be learned. Okay. So let's go into ECU. Special functions. Crankshaft Relearn. Let's see, parking brake set. Okay, their parking brake don't work. Let's see, turn her off, turn her on. Hold down brake pedal, start engine. Allow it to idle. There we go. We gotta get the engine temperature up. Hold our RPM up, get our engine temperature warm up. Our engine temp's right there, so I'm gonna let this warm up and then we'll see if we can. Oh, right there it is, coolant temp. So we probably gotta get to 140 or 160, so I'll let this warm up. Okay guys, so 158 it said it was okay, so let's do this. Did it work? Learned? So there we go. Let's go back. Now we shouldn't have our code anymore. Our only code is our battery light because we cut that fusible link, so let's see. Can't believe they had two bad ECUs. Let's see, recodes. I don't know how long it takes for the codes for the battery to set. But I hope you guys like this one. See you later.